Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next contestant to the cage. Fighting out of the blue corner, Cory, Tate!
So we're now over to our professional contests, and we welcome Cory Tate from Gintas Combat Self-Defense. Cory's a very dynamic striker. His highlight reel is very, very impressive. He claims his preparations for tonight have been perfect. He picked up an arm injury last time out at the Seni, which is an amateur contest, but he's well rested now and raring to go. As mentioned, his striking is very dynamic. He throws from all sorts of awkward angles. His kicks are excellent, and his movement very good. He also does have a very good submission game, though he's had problems when he's come up against technical wrestlers. But I'm sure they've been focusing that with his training camp.
Yeah, certainly. So what we're looking at here now is the B-class professional rules fights. So we've still got no elbows on the floor, no elbows to the head.
These guys are wearing lighter weight gloves for these contests. Cory has a record of 2-1.
What do we know about his opponents in the first couple of fights?
Cory came up against the loss that he had is to Jay Cuccinello, who's gone on and he's done very well. He's a pretty well-rounded fighter, so there's no big loss there. He was a good
how
guy.
did he lose?
He lost by decision, I believe. He got covered for the duration of the fight and wasn't able to get out. He wasn't able to show us what he could do on his feet. But his amateur stuff that I've seen, he's done very well with lots of spinning kicks and high kicks. Very, very fluid with his stand-up movement. A lot of people have been saying good things about Cory in the local echelons of mixed martial arts. So again, very interested to see how he's going to get on tonight. Just waiting for Cory to have his Vaseline applied before he takes to the cage. And he enters the cage now.
And please welcome his opponent to the cage. Fighting out of the red corner, John Brightwell!
So on his way is John Brightwell, who represents Guns MMA and Kettle's Gym. I like this guy, he's a real character. He's had a bit of a troubled past, but he's setting things straight now and really focusing himself on his mixed martial arts career. He does like to stand and bang. He's been a little overzealous in the past. He comes out, as you were saying earlier, with some of the guys who are less experienced. He comes out throwing hard, and he's been caught. Last outing here at the Kentish Town Forum saw him dispatch a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter with a vicious knockout. He used to be affiliated with the Diesel Gym. He's left there now, but he's kept Tommy Gunn in his corner. When I spoke with him earlier, he said that he's been studying Cory's fights, and he has put together a plan to sort of close the space and limit Tate's rangy strikes and his speed. So it's quite impressive that he's taking this so very seriously. I believe he'll be the heavier man tonight, so this could work to his advantage if this draws into a wrestling contest.
Yeah, I mean, Cory, one thing looking at him is it looks like a professional featherweight rather than a lightweight fighter. But I think you say there, John Brightwell training at Kettle's. Kettle's have got awesome Thai boxing. You know, they're really well-skilled Thai boxers. A lot of respect in MMA as well as in Thai boxing.
Yeah, I think he's been training with some of Jimmy Manua's camp as well. So again, he's finding good pedigree of training partners wherever he's going. He's got the very experienced Tommy Gunn in his corner as well. He'll always hear him in his corner. Very vocal.
And where's Tommy Gunn based?
He's based at Diesel Gym. He runs his own stuff as well. He's a former Cage Rage glory. So he's got a good professional fighting career behind him. physically, John does look visibly a lot bigger than Cory.
Yeah, like I say, Cory to me looks like at professional rules he will probably be a featherweight full pro.
Yeah, I think he walks around at this weight. He's not doing the whole weight cutting thing. Perhaps he's waiting for his professional contest before he gets involved in that. I don't disagree with that, though. I think sometimes there's so many things that you need to take account of that weight cutting can just be that little bit too much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a semi-professional mixed martial arts bout to be fought at 70 kilograms over 2 4-minute rounds. Please welcome your first contestant, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist. He weighed in at 68.6 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. Fighting out of Ginta CSD, ladies and gentlemen, Cory Tate! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist. He weighed in at 70.7 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Fighting out of Diesel Gym, ladies and gentlemen, John Brightwell! And your referee in charge of the action is Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one. Both fighters itching to get this one underway.
Yeah, so Mark Goddard, our referee for the professional bouts, the UFC referee.
Oh, John certainly closed the space there, straight in. Got a hold of Cory and he's
wrestling really well. He's switching from the clinch down to the legs. Again, back up to the clinch and a slam.
Yeah, he seems to physically very powerful. But Cory's doing very well to get. He's like a jack in a box. He's trying desperately to get back to his feet.
Yeah, I was doing a good job there to get round the back, but Cory's managed to get back to guard.
Cory has got a submissions game, so he will be comfortable in this position.
Yeah, we're looking for him now to try and hold the head and work his legs up high. The head control is so important when you're underneath in professional rules. And rules of strikes to the head.
Yes, this isn't full professional rules this evening, but we're nearly there with the rule set.
So there you go. He's got the head. Like I said, anyone, if you've got strikes to the head, the person on the bottom needs to control the head. His head control is the most important thing from a guard.
Is this to stop the posturing of the opponent so that they can land the head shots?
Certainly. So you can work your legs up for submissions and you stop your opponent from landing powerful strikes. Now you see John there working the can opener, trying to open up the guard.
Left an arm in.
Yeah, he has, and he could have got him.
Cory's got it. He's got it, as you said.
Fast, tight submission there.
That tight guard there worked very, very effectively. I think John made a mistake by almost looking for a kind of tie clinch to Cory, and he's left his arms in the way. Cory really didn't even need to take control of the wrists to throw his legs up and then get the armbar.
Certainly, I think he showed great control all the way through in the guard there. It looked like he knew what he was doing. You could really see him doing the right things. And he pulled out that submission.
Big smile across the Gintas team. Yeah, he put that in really quick. He did very, very well there. Unlucky to John. I think he just got caught there, made the wrong decision.
We have a winner at 1 minute, 31 seconds in the very first round. Winner by tap out due to armbar, fighting out of the blue corner, Cory Tate!
Yeah, made the wrong decision by leaving his arms in that position, which allowed Cory to wrap them up. So well done to Cory and the Gintas team. Unlucky to John. He's a very motivated fighter, so I know that John will be back.
All right, I'm here for Cory Tate. Cory, I've seen you fight a couple times. You're always really exciting. Fantastic transitions. Was your plan to take him to the ground?
Nah, I thought he was going to stand up, but yeah, he must have seen one of my fights or something and decided not to do that. But I train both sides, so stand-up wrestling, doesn't matter, submissions, as you just seen, so
And you came in, you gave up a lot of weight for this fight too, didn't you?
Yeah, he was a lot stronger. He was very strong, a lot stronger than I thought, but submission, baby. Yeah.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Cory Tate.
So Cory showing us he's got some slick submissions as well as his pretty dynamic striking game.